I've only gone done fudged it up, haven't I? So, hi you guys, it's Ken from Miniature Wargaming Warriors, and it's Monday, and it's time for another ramble again. Very different this ramble's going to be. As the intro to the video says, I've done fudged it up. So, where do I start? Well, went up to Nottingham for my birthday last week, and yeah, need I say more, the lead belt. I've kind of spent some money on models. For shame, hang my head in shame. The 9-month challenge. Damn it. Damn you, Liam. Damn you. Oh, none of them were helpful. Dave, Liam or Elliot, they were all like, oh, you want to buy this? You want to buy that? You want to buy this? Oh, the people in Warlord are very friendly people, let's put it that way. They're like, oh, you know what we'll do for you? You buy all this, we'll give you that for free. I was like, oh no. But yeah, so on a serious note, the 9-month challenge has failed. But I'm redeeming myself. I currently have plastic that I'm trying to get rid of. So I'm kind of balancing it out. I'm balancing out the pile of shame. So I've bought new stuff, but I'm selling stuff that I'm not going to do because I've gone completely off. For example, playing Warhammer 40,000, I've gone off completely. We're in Warhammer World, I played Epic the whole time, and it was great. But yeah, I've done fudged it up. Oh man, I was so determined. To be fair, I didn't buy a model for like 2 months. That's never happened. But yeah, well, I'm going to show you what I got from the trip in Nottingham, and there'll be a separate video at some point with about the battle report we actually had at Warlord. Yeah, so enjoy guys, and I'll catch you in a minute. Right, so guys, welcome to the table. Just going to show you the stuff I got up at Warlord, and some Games Workshop stuff, I think. No, not Games Workshop stuff, tell her, just some Warlord stuff. So first thing, I hit out on Black Seas, didn't I? I've seen so many people doing it at the minute, like Gamer Dom. Loving his content with that. So I was like, oh, I've got to pick it up. So while we're here, we'll have a cheeky little look inside, because why wouldn't we? I have opened it, obviously, I wanted to get the rule book out, because I took the missus to the hospital today. She had a routine little checkup thing she had to go to, so I took the rule book with me and sat in the waiting room and was having a good read of that. But first thing is like this little ball of twine stuff for the rigging. You know, I'm quite looking forward to doing that. I bet that's well fun. Said nobody. But here's the sprues. So I don't know what that is. That is a Napoleonic frigate. That looks like a Napoleonic frigate. Napoleonic frigate. Napoleonic brigs. Napoleonic brigs, Napoleonic brigs. So it looks like it's like the same ships for either side. So there's nothing unique for the British or the French, but just from the plastic sprues, they're very, very detailed, very nicely. So that looks great. That looks pretty cool. So you get a cheeky how many of these? 6 of those. 6 bits of crack for you. I'm just going to start referring to plastic as crack. Different ties, uses a D10 system, which is quite nice, something a little bit different. Very nice indeed, actually, to be fair. Each one of these colours, I think, is a different type of ship's gun, so I think certain number of guns use red, black or blue, so pretty cool. Bits and bobs in there, I'm not going to open it up, just all like cards and transfers and stuff, and the sales are on the back here. Heard these are quite fiddly to get on, but we shall see. The standard Warlord cotton wool stuff, obviously the thread. How to put them together, instructions. What's quite nice is they give you a little fold out mat. It is paper, but it's good enough. I think it's 2-sided as well. Yeah, so you got Mediterranean, you got like a light blue, like a darker blue sea, so that's quite cool. And tokens, looks like tokens for land and stuff, and other tokens on the back here. Very nice. And obviously the rule book, A4 size. Very nice. So pop all that back in. Yeah, I was quite happy with this, to be fair. It was pretty much one of the things I really wanted to get. It was this or Cruel Seas, and obviously I've got a lot of World War II stuff, but I'm really starting to hit into those Napoleonics. Did ask them some questions while we were up there as well about some of their rule systems, which I'll discuss a bit later. But oh my goodness me, this box is literally full of blisters. So let's start off then. So I bought a Chindit army. Happy days. So this is a 3-inch mortar team metal. Quite excited to be painting some metal. Very nice indeed. Papua New Guinea. I think, is it Papuan infantry? But this is for Pacific stuff, but there's one of the miniatures just there. That's one of the miniatures, and yeah, very nice actually, to be fair. There's not a lot of cleaning up to do on them. Quite surprised. There's those. Oh, I got a couple of guys for the contrast video. So there's a French soldier there, and there's an Italian paratrooper. Managed to get them individually while I was up there, so I was like, oh yeah, sweet. So French contrast will be coming, and so will Italian paratrooper. I'll probably do the French next, to be fair. So yeah, got them. They were free, which was really nice. Chindit characters in here. Happy with those. Stick them over there. This was free with Black Seas. This miniature is a special figure, which is quite nice. I'll probably paint him up. Be pretty cool if they do a little skirmish game to go along with Black Seas. I know, like when you're on the decks, like a little mini game within Black Seas. So like when you're bored and stuff like that, that'd be quite cool. There's probably a rule system out there to do something like that. Chindit HQ, very nice. This was pretty interesting to me. There's a Chindit flamethrower team here. Flamethrower is just there, and it's also got a light mortar. So I've got a medium mortar and a light mortar, which is very nice. I got one of these for a friend of mine who asked for one, and I was like, oh, they do look pretty cool. So this is a propaganda cameraman. He does look pretty sweet. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll have one of him as well, just to paint him up and look quite nice. I've got a Chindit Piat and anti-tank rifle team. So anti-tank rifle and a Piat team in there. Medium machine gun Vickers, Chindit again. And I've got a few other little bits and bobs which I was extremely happy with, to be honest. I got a Hare Pioneer Panzerschrecker flamethrower team. Flamethrower model. I'll get this out because this is £6 this model for all 4 of these. But look at that flamethrower. Looks so cool. What a nice model. Proper flamethrower team, you know. Panzerschreck team. Would have been, obviously I've got to put the head on, but it would have. Only disappointing thing with that is it would have been nice to actually have him kneeling. I think there is a version where you can get him kneeling, but I'm not 100% sure which one that was for. I don't know if it's Conflict 47, but very nice nonetheless. I got some Waffen. Cavalry. I was pretty excited about these. I was banging on about them. I was like, I've never done like cavalry and bolt action, or cavalry at all actually. These will be the first cavalry figures I do. And yeah, I got 3 of them. I wanted the other 3 because you can get an LMG on the horse, and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty nasty. but I will probably be getting them when they're back in stock. So there's those. Just got 2 boxes of Chindit section infantry there, and there's the metal figures just behind it there. So that's all the Chindits, and that's about 1,000 points, just under, because you got Major Frost, he's like 200 points, but yeah. Right, so that's all that. Let's clear this out of the way. Oh, there goes some models. What was that? That was the German Panzerschreck team. I'm sure they'll be fine till later. Just make some room. There we go. Just make some room. Alright, next. Still not done. Royal Navy section. Yes. Royal Navy section. That's to go with something else. The Home Guard that Laura got me for Christmas. The Dad's Army set. Thank you, Laura. Right. We've got some German Pioneers as well. So, difference with the German Pioneers and Blitzkrieg infantry is you get, I think it's 5 sprues of infantry in here. But you also get like the metal backpack upgrades, the Pioneer backpack upgrades. You've got some different heads in here as well with the gas mask. You've also got a Goliath, I think it is. So you get that unit as well in there. And yeah, there's an anti-tank rifle. Pretty sweet, to be honest. I was after some Blitzkrieg early war infantry anyway. Just because why not? Because they're awesomeness. But yeah, I'll show you the instructions on the back here. So you get like these extra guys. Yeah, it's the Goliath remote controlled. I think you get another flamethrower in there. You do, yeah, you get another flamethrower, which is pretty cool. So move them out of the way. We're coming towards the end anyway. I've got a couple of sprues up from while I was up there. So that there is the USMC, so United States Marine Corps, so that's another contrast video on its way. Needed some models for that, so they're there. And there's also some Winter Germans, so another contrast for that. But these guys I'll be making up and I'll be sticking them in my German army as well. So happy days. And last thing when I was up there, treated myself to a dice bag, Home Guard one, which came with some more maroon order dice. So yes, it was a extremely good haul. Had a great time while we were up there. You'll see the footage very soon. And yeah, be sure to check us out on our Facebook page. We're getting very close to that 500 subscriber mark. I'll do a special video when we hit that. And yeah, take it.